What's good, guys? Madison Malfa, Mastodon Strength and Performance, back with another video. I just wanted to kind of wrap up and share basically a conclusion of my cut and strength block these past couple months. As you guys know, I'm now moving on to my next block, but I'll save that for another video. So basically, starting in the end of May through I think maybe I think I ended the very first week of November. I gotta double check the timeline. I started a cut with a goal to just get into my best shape I've ever been in, get as lean as possible, and try to actually get shredded. Because for me, I struggle a lot with actually being able to cut and lose body fat. My body's very, very stubborn when it comes to that. It really, really likes to hang on to fat. And so this was a unique challenge. I just finished coming off of a bulk. I got all the way up to 235 pounds on that bulk and hit some PRs, despite it not being a strength block at the time. It was actually in a hypertrophy block, but I still managed to hit some all-time PRs that really smashed my old records. So I was really happy with that. But then my goal was to cut down and get really lean, and that was my primary goal. So while I did that, I was also running a strength block. So and then that all peaked right at the end. I had the last 2 weeks of cutting was post the strength peak. But with my peak, I managed to hit PRs on all my lifts. I hit I believe about a 25-pound PR on everything, which I'm going to show you in a second with all the videos. So I have videos of my peak week, on my peak on my squat, my bench, and my deadlift. I'm also going to show some pictures of when I was my leanest, and kind of show you what it all looks like. I'll try to also get some pictures from beforehand too. That's probably a good idea for this video. So without any further ado, so here we have some before and afters, post bulk and then post cut, all the way down from 235 to 205. I've lost a lot of fat, got a lot leaner and a lot harder, and I actually think I put on some muscle as well during this. So the cut went really, really well. And then my strength did really well as you can see. So here we are on squat day, warming up here with 417. So my bar is 57 for that Duffalo bar, which is why you're going to see the numbers the way they are. So warming up. So I went for first PR here. It's a beltless PR of 447, which was this is a 10-pound PR. Went down and just absolutely smoked it. So I decided to go for another one. But first we got Nick. Nick has been training with me for a couple months at this point. Before this, he really hasn't trained before, so this was a really big squat PR for him. His technique has come up leaps and bounds. Absolutely killing it. Really, really proud of him. This was a big number for him. I think this was about a 40-pound PR. So next I went up in weight, brought up to 457, which is now an all-time beltless PR. All these PRs are actually, for the squats, are all-time. This, despite being much lighter, just crushing it. So really, really happy with that. My strength is up despite the weight loss. So went for a belted PR now. So because I lost so much weight, my stomach was a lot smaller. So the belt was actually a bit loose on me, and it was hard for me to get a lot out of it. And a notch tighter was too tight, so I couldn't really brace properly with that either. So I was kind of right in between, tight enough and not tight enough. Or sorry, too tight and tight enough. So I threw out wraps. So this is just a PR for this weight. Because I have done more when I was heavier. Because I also did another attempt with the belt before this, and I had missed it. So it kind of really hit a lot of fatigue. So this one I ended up hitting, but I ended up going for I believe 427 after this, and missed it with the wraps. All right, so on to bench. So here we are, just warming up right now. 345. Just absolutely smoked it. And of most people of all lifts, you think that your bench would go down. Despite when you lose a lot of body weight, but actually my bench did really, really well during this training block, so I'm really happy with that. I do most of my training with the Duffalo bar, and then only the last couple of weeks did I switch back to a straight bar, and it just felt so easy at that point. So here's my first PR on the bench. This is a 10-pound PR, which I felt really great about hitting. Moved fairly well. Small hitch on the lift off. So I went for 385, and I ended up missing this one. I think my head wasn't quite in the right place. I just wasn't ready for it yet. I was real close, but I didn't hit it yet. So I took a couple minutes and went for it again. Got my head on straight, and you know, this time I was able to hit it and hit the all-time PR. Again, despite being lighter. Nice, really happy with this PR. So chasing down those 4 plates on bench raw, really excited about that. So this one was a grinder, but I managed to get through it, and again, super happy about that. And because the day was going well, decided to touch 405 with the slingshot. And honestly, this one felt so easy. I probably could have hit this one for a double. I did end up going heavier after this, but I was so shot that it just did not go anywhere. So I didn't include that clip. So again, here's 405 with the full bore slingshot. Which was really no problem at all. And you can even see me hesitate and think, should I go for the double? So onto deadlift day. So here's Nick again. And this was a 55-pound PR. His previous best was only about 300, if that. So it was a really great PR for him. Really proud of him. His techniques come up so much. You can see him really shaking with that one. But he hit it. Real proud on him. Real proud of him. So here I am on deadlift day, warming up. Right now this is 455. And did it nice and quick, nice and easy. So went for a all-time PR. This is beltless, so this was a 15-pound PR at this point. My best beltless before was 500. And it didn't feel too bad. It was relatively easy, so I was trying to decide, well, should I put on a belt and go for heavier, or then I decided just to put on a little more weight and go for another beltless PR. So I ended up hitting it. This is 525. This felt real good, and honestly, there might even be a little bit more in the tank. Moved pretty smoothly. Real proud of that. So, thanks for watching, guys. Really proud of these results. I put a lot of pounds, over 20 pounds on each of my lifts, while cutting over 25 pounds of fat. Getting a lot leaner, in the best shape of my life. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.